What is insomnia? Insomnia is difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep with the following symptoms: extreme tiredness, low energy, difficulty focusing, irritability, anxiety, mood swings, decreased functionality, daytime sleepiness, lethargy. The medical establishment sees insomnia as sleep disorder. That's how they see it. That can lead to chronic diseases. The cause of insomnia for them includes psychological factors, medications, and hormonal levels. And the treatment for this so-called illness can be medical or behavioral, or it can be both. So, what to do? Can anyone tell me what to do? The people who are suffering from insomnia should not think of it as a disease. Insomnia is not an illness. Do not categorize it. Do not see any problem with it. Do not see yourself as the problem if you are suffering from insomnia. Visiting a doctor is meaningless and useless. Insomnia is not your problem. If insomnia is not your problem, so what is the problem then? Who is the problem? Where is the problem? The problem is your uncontrollable, anxious mind. That's where your problem is. Your mind is your problem. So, if the mind is the problem, what is the cure for that problem? What is the cure for the anxious mind? Do you know the answer? It's meditation. Witnessing meditation. You witness insomnia and you do nothing to insomnia. You let go insomnia. You don't judge insomnia. You don't identify and attach yourself in insomnia. As mind is continuously thinking during the day, it forms a habit of it. And then at night, it goes into the thinking without being aware of thinking. It goes unwinding itself. And that keeps you awake. As the body is connected to the mind, you end up with anxious body too. So now you have two problems. Your mind giving you headache and your body giving you symptoms that are making you uncomfortable and not resting well. Your body needs rest, but your mind is not allowing it. And you have no control over it. So many sidelines of thoughts which have been left incomplete during the day, unprocessed thoughts, unaccepted thoughts during the previous days, years, lifetimes, they all have been uncompleted. And they have to be completed. The mind refuses to accept any standards of perfection. Whatsoever has remained unfinished has to be finished. That's the mind. Always striving for perfection. There's nothing wrong with the mind. What's wrong is your attachment to the mind. So let's talk about three kinds of problems, mind problems, which mind thinks constantly. Mind is all about problems. That's the food for the mind, problems. Let's find the problem and think about it in order to justify its own existence. The first one is self-created problems. Self-created problems of life, of you. You are the creator, you are destroyer, and you are in middle maintainer of of that projection. First you create your problem and you think, I don't want that problem. Wow, double yummy. You are trapped. There's no way out. The second kind of problem, second type of problem, is that you adopt by living with people. Once you understand consciously that the problems internalized from others, have nothing to do with you, then they're totally gone from your mind. You don't have any problems in life. The mind is a big problem. And the third, the most important problem for the mind, it is about unknown. It is about the mystery of that which is beyond known. This problem has nothing to do with you or with the other. This third problem is not a problem at all, because it is part of the existence itself. So how can the existence be the problem? But for the mind, existence is the problem. So I cannot solve it. Even I try to control it. I try to maintain it. I try to move it a certain way that I can have at least some kind of control, understanding, and get the meaning of it. I fail all the time. So this third problem is not a problem at all, because it is existence itself. But the mind cannot be the existence, so it sees it as the problem. As a problem. Insomnia is a result of identification with these three mind problems, and the best cure, the best cure, and the only cure is meditation. Witnessing meditation. When all self-created problems and all the problems created by others have disappeared from your mind, totally, absolutely, ultimately, the third problem, the unknown, that's not a problem, which is not a problem, is not perceived as a problem any longer, but as a mystery. That's where the consciousness comes forward. Mystery is all around us, but the mind converts it into a problem in order to control the existence and justify its own existence, which is self-projected. And you are attached to its projection, and you don't know how to get out of it because you don't have a consciousness of it, because you are trapped, you are attached to it. In meditation, life is a mystery. Consciousness is a mystery. Love is a mystery. Compassion is a mystery. Death is a mystery. And existence is a mystery. How can you explain the mystery? How can you control the mystery? How can you demystify the mystery? How can you think about the mystery? It cannot be explained. It cannot be thought. It cannot be controlled in any way. You can go on thinking, you can go on knowing it, but the more you know, the more you will have a feeling that you don't know, and the mystery is no longer a problem. Do not see insomnia as a problem. Be aware of the mind, because the mind is not you, and it's not yours. It is social conditioning. So witness the mind, and everything that the mind created or the mind creates will just vanish in the light of consciousness, in the light of witnessing consciousness.